Hello everybody. Where we left off in the last video, we had finally gotten the text box part to work, but not the slider part. We had the slider working, but now the slider doesn't work very nicely with the text box, so let's get that figured out. But first, we need a bit of duplication here. What we've got works for the red text box, but we need it for blue and green. So I'm going to copy this. I have more I need to copy. Here we go. All right, cool. Let's copy this and paste it and paste it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to cheat a little bit just to make things a little easier. I'm going to hit Control F, and that's going to let me find some stuff. Hit the little arrow here so that we have the option to find and replace. Let's have it start right here, and then we'll have it look for red, and then we'll exchange it with GREN. Nope, GRN. Gurn. So let's search. Okay, we don't want it to grab any of those. This might not actually be a very good idea. But we're going to do it anyway because I already started. Alright, there's red. Replace, 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 and then that one's fine. I also noticed it didn't change this one. You know what? That didn't feel worth it. That felt like a lot of hassle for nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and just change this manually here. And if I was a better video maker, we might even speed this up, but I'm not, so I won't. So you guys get to sit through the whole thing. Maybe I'll just talk randomly about stuff. I don't think anything interesting has happened to me. Oh, all right, maybe I won't talk because I will make that mistake. All right, that needs to change, that needs to change. One more. That needs to change. Ah, the cat. It's attacking. Alright, let's run the thing and we'll see if it works. I drag this. Good. Wait, we actually already knew that worked. Alright, 255. Awesome. 255. Awesome. And then we might as well. 255. Awesome. Now, I want it to change this when I move this. So when we do our mouse release, instead of just doing this, we're also going to change the text. Alright, so we're going to say SDR, no, we're going to say tbred.text equals AMT red. And then in here we're going to have the same thing but with green. TB green dot text equals amount green, and then the exact same thing for blue. TB blue, not equals, dot text equals amount blue. All right, let's run it. Oh, let me get rid of this find and replace. All right, now if I drag this, good, it sets this up. Awesome. All right, and I think that is pretty good. We have one issue left with our program. Let's see. We got one issue left with our program, and it's that if I type in something that's not a number here, we're going to run into an issue. If I type in, a word and hit enter, it gave us an error. I ended up resetting this to white and said a number was expected for the third parameter, and we didn't give it a number, and so now it's mad. It also, something I didn't expect, it got rid of the blue marker. So the way we are going to address this is by checking out a little bit of documentation. Honestly, the solution to this doesn't pop to my mind right away, so we might as well look up what other suggestions are. So let's go into help and look at the references for this. This is all the P5 JavaScript stuff. So our issue is that we need to check to make sure the thing we enter is a number. Let me see if I can find this. Check if number. Try that. Nothing happening. What if we do is number? I feel like that might be a thing. Kind of. We've got something called number. Let's just see what's in here. The number data type is useful for describing blah 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 blah. Yep, stuff and things. Here are some examples of it. An expression like this can. Okay, good. Is there an example? Ooh, okay. So this says not a number. That might be something. Maybe not. Class? Double for that's not it. Function? No, that's not it. All right. Let's go a little beyond this. Let's say JavaScript. Check if variable is a number. All right. Now, I didn't spell that right, but Google will figure it out for me. All right, so we've got the AI solution up there, and that's all well and good, but actually that is really well and good. It says there's something called the type of command. Let's see if this agrees. Yep, type of. If you're dealing with literal notation and not constructors, not sure what that means, we can do type of. So, what if... So we want to see if something... We basically want to check to see if something is a string. And if it is a string, we want to say, no, don't use that. So let's try that. We're going to play around with this a little bit. So this is going to be inside of our key press, right? Yeah, after we hit enter. This is going to be probably before we do any of this. So before we do the error checking, here we go. So we'll say, all right, I'm literally just trying this out. I don't actually have a plan here. Let's say if tbred.text equals type of, I don't think this is going to work, string. We'll test this. I don't think this is going to work. It's going to give us an error right away. All right. Let's run it. And then in here, let's say word. All right, it didn't trigger. So, check whether variable is a number or a string. Okay. Oh, there we go. The is string command. Okay. Let's try that. Let's say dot is string. I think that's how you capitalize it. Let's try it. Take a look. Is string. Yeah. Lowercase I, capital S. So is string will say error. Okay. So now I'll type in that. What? It's not a function, but you just said so right there. Did I spell it wrong? Is string. Oh, they fully just made it. Okay, let's take a look, see if the AI has a solution. The type of operator is a straightforward way to check if the value is a number or a blah blah blah. For example, if type of blah 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 returns number, okay, well we'll try that. So we'll say type, wait, how is this saying to use it? We just say type of. Let's say type of this is oh, that triggered. Okay, good. So now, what we want to do then is we want to tell it that okay, here's what we'll do. Oh, I'm excited. We're going to say, instead of saying error, we're going to say, we'll just make it artificially change to 0. So if they type anything else, it'll be 0. We'll say tb red dot text equals 0. That's not 0, 0. All right. So if I type in pop and hit enter, it changes to 0. Okay, so what if I put it here and then I go pop, enter, 0. Perfect, beautiful. All right, so we just need to add this in to our other colors, and that's how we, wait, yeah, that's how we do a little bit of learning. We do a little bit of Googling, we maybe even look at a little AI for suggestions, but yeah, and that works. Alright, I do need to change this to be blue and this one to be green. I almost forgot that. That would have been funny. Well, silly. Green. Alright, and now all that's nice and set up. We should add this up here. Say error checking prevents non-numbers. Right. And I know we've got this as repeated code, but I'm just going to put in this one because this is what I'll look at first. But here we go. One last thing as a kind of quality of life thing that I'd really like to add is I'd love this to start off with zeros in there. So let's do that here in the TB things. We'll say the TBs dot text equals 0 to start off. That way when I first run it, it starts off at 0. And I am really happy with this project. So if you've been following along, you are now officially done with it. Make sure to check to make sure all the things work, and then turn it in. Have a wonderful day.